Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to calibrate Manning's end value in the land use land cover layer in HEC-RAS 2D for our flood modeling. So now let's get started. This is a model here. In our previous video, we have created the refinement region. So in this particular area, and similarly, we have created a break line for this particular area. So you can able to see. So this is the break line we have created in our previous video, and this is the refinement region we created in our previous video. So you can able to see that. And if you can recall that Manning end value for this flood modeling is based on the land cover layer. So let me show you that here. So I'm going to navigate to this particular option called map layers here. So in that we have this particular option called land cover. So I'm going to click this. So I'm going to zoom out here. So now I can able to visualize the land cover layer. And if you can recall, we associated the Manning's end value with each of the land cover types. So now something that's useful is that you can create a representative Manning's end let to go over the top of the land cover layers, so that you can adjust the Manning's end value when you're calibrating your model. So in this particular step, so we can rather going in and affecting the actually changing the base land cover layer, you can create a calibration region where you can adjust the Manning's end value according to the particulars of the given scenario that you're going to run. So we got the base Manning's end value in this land cover layer, but let's add a calibration region to it. So to do that, first we're gonna navigate to this option called the Bald Eagle Creek here, and gonna right click this, and once you right click this, and you have to click this option called Edit Geometry. So you're gonna click this, and once you did that, here you can able to see we have the one of the option called Manning's end. So we're gonna click this plus sign here, and in that we have two options here. One is the calibration region, and followed by the final end value. So once you navigated to this particular option called Manning's end, in that I'm gonna click put a tick mark in the calibration region here, and similarly I'm gonna right click this. So it's now it is now in the edit mode. So you can able to see the symbol which indicates the edit mode. So once you click edit or edit geometry, in the top section we have this edit tools that is available. Make sure that you select this particular option here, add new feature. So it's got selected here called add new feature. So now next step is we're going to create a boundary around this particular model area. So we're going to draw a boundary over this model area here, so we can able to see this particular model area. So basically we're going to draw a boundary around this model area covering the terrain part, and as well as this land cover part here. So basically the area we're going to draw will show the variation in Manning's end value, basically a calibration value that you can adjust. So right now we're going to draw this particular polygon covering this model here. So starting with this particular area, so we're going to draw a boundary around it. Make sure that you zoom in well and start drawing around your model area. So make sure that you cover the terrain part. Make sure that you put a point around the edges of the terrain part here. So simply to place a point, we have to left click, and we can just place a point around the model region. Let me finish it. So to place a point, you have to left click. I'm going to zoom in Make sure that you're placing your points inside the terrain. So if you have any visibility issues here, for example, you can turn off the land cover layer, and you can see the points well here. And let me finish this particular the calibration region. So I'm placing the points inside the terrain data. So because it is of a model region, so right now I have completed and make sure that you double click to complete this particular calibration region. So right now we can able to see the calibration region. So once you've completed drawing the calibration region, next we're going to navigate to the calibration region here. I'm going to right click and click this option called layer properties. And here we're going to navigate to this option called features. And here you can able to see the name of the calibration region, which is Manning's region 1. So now we're going to close this. And next step, I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to select this option called stop editing. So do you want to save this edit? Yes. And so to rename your calibration layer, calibration layer, we're going to navigate to this particular option, the bald eagle creek. We're going to right click and click this option called edit geometry. And once you have selected the option, let me navigate to the calibration region. And I'm going to get back here and I'm going to right click here. And you can able to see this particular option, rename region. So you're going to click this. And right now you can enter your suitable name of your choice to rename the calibration region. So right now I'm going to leave it as the default as a Manning's region. You can change according to your own name. So I'm going to click OK. So that is how I can create a calibration region in HEC-RAS. So basically we have created a calibration region. So let me stop the editing mode here. So I'm going to navigate here, or let me navigate to the calibration region here. I'm going to right click and click this option called stop editing. And I'm going to click S. So basically what this means is we don't have to affect or damage our base, the land cover layer. So it means that we can have as many calibration layers as we like depending on the situation. So we can adjust these values without affecting the land cover classification polygon. And this is kind of useful in the calibration process. And now we don't actually have to do this in our model. So we're going to leave our base land cover layer as the default Manning's end value. So I just want to show you how to create a calibration region. So to how to do a calibration region in HEC-RAS 2D. So this might be helpful in your future projects. So in this video, I have shown you how to create a calibration region in HEC-RAS 2D for our fluid modeling. So thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and give us a like.